Live from Fox 35 News, you're watching Good Day Orlando.
Good morning. It is 9:01. I'm Hannah McKenzie. Welcome to the weekend. Are you ready for it? We are bracing for a rare Florida freeze, expecting temperatures we have not seen in decades. Thermometers are going to be dropping into the 20s. But on the left-hand side of your screen, with the wind chill, we're talking about the teens. Yeah, 10 Ocala, 12 Orlando, 12 in Melbourne. Melbourne's usually our hot spot. 12 does not feel hot to me. Goodness, we do have live team coverage this morning, though. We are talking everything from preparing your home and car to even your weekend plans. Matt Trezza is live at the Mount Dora Arts Festival, where things just officially opened and are underway. And then we start with Fox 35's meteorologist TJ Springer. TJ, you got a foggy camera behind you.
Yeah, this just goes to show, Hannah, how hard that snow's coming down. You can see the reduced visibility. This is in Greenville, South Carolina, and it is wintry, to say the least. This is one spot that we've been trying to showcase that's been seeing the snow. Many others across Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee, even Georgia, and Alabama have been seeing some of that snow. But as much as we may want it here in Central Florida, I'm sorry, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I'll have to, because it's looking like our chances are essentially slim to none. But if the wind and everything comes together in just the perfect way, we might see the potential for some Gulf effect moisture, maybe a stray shower mixing with a flake or two. But for the most part, the focus is the cold. Here's Lake Mary this morning, just outside our studios. It's gray, it's gloomy, it looks wintry. Even though we're not seeing the snow, we're going to have conditions well cold enough to support it later on tonight into Sunday. We've been tracking some showers this morning. Fox 35 Storm Tracker radar showing those across southern Brevard County right now, close to Grand Valcaria and just south of Melbourne, but we're dry across the Orlando metro right now. We may see a spotty shower. Chances, I think, not all that great, but we will have some of that upstairs energy in the atmosphere, so we still may see one or two possible as we head through the remainder of the morning. It's mild when you put things in perspective. It's actually close to average for this time of the year, our temperatures, but then this afternoon, the wind starts to take over from the northwest, started coming in, but we get more of a northerly component. We start to get that colder air sinking in, and then tonight, that's when we really start to feel it. Frigid conditions, blustery wind, and that is going to make things feel all the more worse across the area. So if you say have a golf game plan, maybe a quick 9 holes this afternoon, temperatures will be dropping. The wind, it's going to be tough to play in, so be prepared and bundle up. We have storm team alerts, not just today, but into Monday for the bitterly cold conditions with wind chills in the single digits and teens. We'll talk a little more about how long this cold sticks around, Hannah, and what we're in for in just a little bit.
All right, thanks, TJ. We'll see you then. Well, Mount Dora's Arts Festival officially just started a few minutes ago. Thousands of people estimated to pack the city this weekend for the annual event. Fox 35's Matt Trezza has been live there for us all morning long. Matt, I mean, it's already super busy behind you.
Yeah, I was going to say, things are looking good here. We're only about 5 minutes into the festival, and take a look. We've got a very crowded street of people who are walking along and starting to enjoy it. Started officially at 9, goes till 5 o'clock today, continues tomorrow as well. And again, it goes from 9 to 5 today and from 9 to 4 p.m. tomorrow. Live in downtown Mount Dora, Matt Trezza, Fox 35 News.
Matt, so many artists and artisans out there. I will say, though, anyone selling hot chocolate this weekend, they are going to bank.
For sure. There is someone selling ice cold lemonade, though.
Oh, not for me, not this morning. All right, Matt, we'll check in with you in a bit. Thanks. Okay, you guys still have time to make some final preps before that cold creeps in. Our team coverage continues with Fox 35's Chancellor Wynn. He's hearing from the pros about the best way to protect your home. In addition to your home, don't forget about your car, especially if you drive an electric vehicle. Experts say their batteries just don't work well when the mercury drops. Keep in mind the range of your battery on an EV can be greatly reduced, meaning you won't be able to go as far in a single charge.
A typical reduction on a car, especially in extreme temperatures, and mind you, that's both Florida hot and Florida cold, can actually reduce the range by 10 to 30%, depending on how extreme it is.
Tesla's website recommends warming the cabin and the battery before driving the car to get the best range. As for tires on all cars, experts say you lose about a pound of air pressure for every 10 degrees the temperature drops. We've got a list of several local gas stations, tire shops, and retailers offering free compressed air to drivers. That includes Wawa, Costco, BJ's, Discount Tire, and Mavis Tires and Brakes. Okay, don't forget you can track this Florida freeze with our Fox Local app. If you don't have it already, just use your phone's camera to scan the QR code on your screen now. Then just click the link that pops up and it'll download straight to your phone for free. You'll get real-time radar and the latest on all of our watches and warnings. And if you want to be on the news, here's your chance. Send us photos of winter weather that you see around your area. It could be anything. Crystallized fountains, maybe a quaint looking lake outside, or perhaps just your pooch bundled up on the couch while you're binge watching the latest Netflix show. Bridgerton fans, I hear ya. Scan the QR code on your screen now to share your photos with us. You can also head to fox35orlando.com/share. All right, still to come here on Good Day Orlando. It is not just us prepping for the freeze. We are heading to Ocala to get a look at how some prized ponies are staying warm this weekend. And as we go to break, the Orlando Magic also catching a break. They are finally back in the winner's circle this morning, and we are breaking down the action on the court. Plus, hey, TJ.
Hannah, I like this Bridgerton idea. I forgot that it was already out. I was like, wait a minute.
3 episodes in.
Yeah. I think this is great binge watching weather. We can see the cold, the blue. It's going to be just a sign of what's to come. It's not going to feel great over the next 24 hours. We've been talking about it all week long, and we'll let you know how things will feel as we head through the rest of our weekend and when temperatures do start to head in the other direction. The positive coming up in just a few minutes, so go away.
Join the conversation. The 407 is all about you.
I love that.
Thank you.
This isn't just a show. This is your space to share what matters most to you.
SeaWorld is looking to give back to educators. See this little QR code? Go ahead and scan it.
Be a part of it. Meet me at 4 on the 407.
Good Day Orlando's Wake Up and Win sweepstakes. You've got a chance to win $500. Watch Good Day Orlando starting Monday for your chance to win.
In Ocala, the World Equestrian Center is freeze-proofing the premises to ensure all of the horses on property stay warm. Fox 35's Lauren Margolis got a tour to see how those prized ponies are being bundled up. Such a cool place out there, TJ.
Beautiful.
Cool. Maybe that was a poor choice of words there. It's a fun place out there. I do love seeing the horses in their blankets and jacket situation. They are so cute.
I remember when we had one of the earlier cold snaps this year. I think it might have still been actually maybe late fall, getting up there and seeing them all bundled up. It is crazy. I mean, because just, you don't think just like us, we want to be warm and cozy, and they want to be warm and cozy.
There's a couple of like equestrian centers here in Lake Mary, like it's on like Lake Emma Road basically, and I love when I drive past them and see them in their little jackets.
I know. Hopefully everyone, including all of our animal friends, are bundled up and ready for this cold air, Hannah. We can see the snow falling across the mid-Atlantic and the southeast here, all thanks to this strengthening nor'easter that is offshore. Behind it, we have that upper level energy that is moving, and that's what's helping to produce some showers. And we can see some more on the Gulf Coast, getting closer to the west coast of Florida. So we'll be watching that, and I do think as this whole system continues to work eastbound, we'll hold on to those chances for a few showers. But as much as we might want the snow, sadly here in Central Florida, that is not going to be the case. But we can take you to some snowy locales. This is Cumming, Georgia, University of North Georgia, where the flakes are flying, and we're seeing that as well across Charlotte. It is just dumping snow, and we're going to be measuring some of the snow in some spots across the southeast, across the Carolinas, likely beyond the foot mark. So it's something we'll continue to watch, but no snow, sadly, for us in Central Florida. But it will be cold enough for it. We can safely say that much. Here's our Hard Rock Hotel camera. We can see the waves rolling in. It's kind of gray, gloomy. It looks wintry from our camera in Daytona Beach, as we have been watching these showers work eastbound, really favoring now southern Brevard County. Aside from that, we are dry and just kind of socked in with the clouds across the Orlando Metro in the greater Orlando area. as a whole. As we time things out in our Fox weather model, you can see we still have that potential for a couple of showers through about lunchtime. And once we hit about 4 or 5 o'clock, the dry air is winning out. Notice, finally by 8, we have the wind from the north-northwest, and that's starting to pull in that colder, drier air. You can still see that potential. We can't completely rule it out, but you notice some of that blue popping up. We might see a little bit of Gulf effect moisture. We might see a couple of snowflakes trying to mix in with some rain. The atmosphere will be cold enough certainly for it, but the question is, will we have the moisture? So that's something we'll continue to watch, but the bigger story is definitely going to be the wind and the cold, the blustery conditions. Wind advisories posted for all of us from this afternoon through 7 a.m. on Sunday. Gusts beyond 40 to even 45 miles per hour possibly. This is for us in Orlando. This data shows wind gusts up close to 40, but I think there will be some spots that could get beyond that as some of this stronger wind mixes down to the surface. Highs today, middle to upper 50s, and that's early in the day. Once this cold air starts to shift southeastward, temperatures are just going to be dropping with that northwesterly wind, and by tonight we're back into the low to mid 20s, around 24 in Orlando, running around 25 degrees colder than average for this time of the year. And when you take into account the wind, it's going to feel around 40 degrees colder than what we should be dealing with. This is 11 o'clock, so if you have anything to do late this evening, whether that be dealing with your pets, just running an errand real fast, or maybe you're hanging out downtown, you're going to need to bundle up with the gloves, the hats, the heavy jackets. By tomorrow morning, if you're getting out maybe for a church service or you have to meet some family or friends for breakfast, yeah, single digits, teens, not Florida weather. But by the afternoon, it'll be bright, it'll be sunny, but it's still going to feel like the 20s and 30s, likely right around the freezing mark for most of us. That's why we have not just freeze warnings for temperatures well below freezing, a hard freeze, but the extreme cold warnings for the wind chills that are going to take the nosedive into the single digits and teens as well. And with wind chills likely where they'll be, at least in terms of Orlando International, ranking in some of the coldest wind chills ever recorded in history since 1952. But we do warm up. There's a light at the end of the tunnel on the Fox 35 Storm Team 7-day forecast. Storm Team alerts not just today, but Sunday, Monday as well. Finally in the 70s on Wednesday ahead of another cold front that could bring us some showers late Wednesday into early Thursday, and then temperatures back down below normal once again as we get into the day on Friday. It is 9:22 now. We want to say a little bit another wonderful fur baby. This is our fur cast, and this is Lulu. This is actually this doesn't have fur at all, feathers. We're trading the fur for the feathers here with little Lulu of Kissimmee. I love it. We take all kinds. Whatever animals you have, share them with us and scan the QR code. That's the way to do it, and we will share them on Good Day Orlando. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Fox 35's community calendar is brought to you by these sponsors.
Still to come, staying safe in the cold. The warning from first responders about what you should and shouldn't use to heat your home this weekend. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Celebrate Lunar 2026.
Orlando's premier Lunar New Year Festival.
Today from 12 to 9.
For ticket information, visit celebratelunar.com.
Live from Fox 35 News, you're watching Good Day Orlando.
Good morning. It is 9:31 on your Saturday. I'm Hannah McKenzie. Thanks for waking up with us here on Good Day Orlando. If you are watching right now, you are in luck because you still have time to prepare before the temperature drops, and drop it will. We are talking well into the 20s, but to make matters worse, it's going to be windy, putting our feels like temps into the teens. Close to the single digits in Orlando, 10 degrees there. Did you ever think you'd see the day? From making sure your home and car are ready for all of this to figuring out your weekend plans, we've got you covered this morning with our team coverage. Matt Trezza is live at the Mount Dora Arts Festival where people are already out and about. But first, let's check in with meteorologist TJ Springer. TJ, if folks are outside today, they might want to bring along some layers with them.
Yeah, I feel like compared to this morning, Hannah, this afternoon and evening going to feel dramatically different. For some of us, like Charlotte, North Carolina, the snow is coming down in a big way. I know many of you have been talking about the snow. Could it snow in Central Florida? It's certainly cold enough for it, but chances are really slim. And it looks like if anything were to happen, it would be west of Central Florida, a little closer to the Gulf. There's the system that is producing the snow across the southeast and the mid-Atlantic. Showers for us. We haven't tapped into the cold just yet, but we have that upper level energy, that upper level low that is starting to work eastbound. And as it does, we'll have enough lift for, I still think, a few showers, maybe even into the early afternoon. But for now, it is gloomy. It is still, at least when you put things in perspective, mild but seasonable for this time of the year. This is a live look in Lake Mary, just outside our studios. To the south and east of Orlando, we've been tracking some showers across southern Brevard County, but for the most part, we've been dry around Orlando. But I think we'll hold on to those chances as we progress through at least the early afternoon. Watching out for the showers that we've been seeing them through the morning. It's been mild, but then this afternoon, the wind takes center stage. Temps are dropping, and by tonight, we're really going to feel that cold air. It's going to be frigid and blustery. The wind is going to make it feel all the more worse out there, and we'll continue to keep tabs on the dropping temperatures through the rest of the weekend. That is going to be our big story. That is why we have storm team alerts for our Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and we'll talk a little more about how long this cold sticks around and when our next cold front looks to move in here, Hannah, coming up in just about 15 minutes.
Some breaking news out of Orange County. Deputies say a suspect is now in custody, connected to a woman being shot last night. That shooting happened on Ain Road, close to University Boulevard and 417. Deputies say the woman has life-threatening injuries. She is in the hospital this morning. We are working to get more details for you. Well, the two-day Mount Dora Arts Festival is underway right now. It draws thousands of people each year. Artists, crafters, vendors, all out there. Fox 35's Matt Trezza is out there as well. So, Matt, earlier you mentioned some ice-cold lemonade. I think hot chocolate is more my speed this morning.
Oh, for sure. Certainly mine as well. They've got a lot of food vendors down there. It all is very delicious smelling, and I see the steam coming up, so there's a lot of hot food that's on offer here. And if you look down the street that way, you can see the crowds that have already well turned out for this event. Tens of thousands of people always pack the streets of downtown Mount Dora for this. They close off the roads so that people can just wander at their leisure and take a look at the hundreds of vendors who are selling beautiful, beautiful fine artwork. The Mount Dora Arts Festival, as you can see, well underway. Thousands of people already here. You can be one of them if you come here today from 9 to 5 or tomorrow from 9 to 4 p.m. Live in downtown Mount Dora, Matt Trezza, Fox 35 News.
Matt, before we let you go, I want you to pick up one of those tiny little bears on the ground. How cute was that? Show us that one again.
Oh, this one?
Yes.
Yeah, take a look at this. $55 will get you this little guy.
The amount
very
of
cute.
skill that goes into doing something
my kids would
like
love
that.
this one.
I think that one should go home with you, Matt.
Yeah.
That is so neat out there. All right, Matt, well, I appreciate it. And tons more vendors, artists, artisans doing stuff like that, and a live actual wood carving going on as well later, as we just heard from that gentleman.
Some very talented people. Yes, and as he said, he's literally in there carving.
That is so cool. All right, Mount Dora Arts Festival. Matt, thanks so much for being there for us this morning. Well, if you are turning to a space heater this weekend to stay warm, you do need to be careful. According to the National Fire Protection Association, there are more than 38,000 house fires each year caused by heating equipment. One of the main culprits, space heaters. And if you're firing up a generator, there is a risk of carbon monoxide there too.
I know a lot of people use the safe heaters here, so a couple of key tips to know about safe heaters. One, they should be placed on the ground. They shouldn't be on a countertop. They shouldn't be on a couch or anything. They should be flat on the ground for safety reasons. Two, they should be at least 3 feet away from anything that can burn, just again for safety. And the third thing is to make sure not to cover up the cord or cover up the electric heater itself with any kind of rug or mat or anything like that, because they can heat up and end up causing a fire.
Good advice there. And when it comes to the generators as well, space also an issue. Keep it a safe distance from your home and away from any windows. That can help protect you from any fumes coming inside. Officials also say it's important to make sure you have working fire and carbon monoxide alarms. Firefighters say don't use anything not designed to heat your home. That includes ovens and stoves due to the threat of fire and carbon monoxide poisoning. If you have a fireplace, make Make sure it's clean and in good working order before you light any fires. Alrighty. Want to be on the news just like us? Here's your chance. Send us your photos of any winter weather you spot around your area this weekend. If you're doing any cool experiments, maybe trying to freeze something outside. I've always wanted to try that one where you throw the water up and let the just evaporate over your head. Maybe it's just your couch. You're just hanging out on the couch, binge watching, or maybe watching Fox 35. Just send us your photos. You can do that by scanning the QR code on your screen now or heading to fox35orlando.com/share. You might see them right here on the news. Still to come, our Florida freeze isn't great, but it sure beats having to dig out of your front door. Snow is mounting in North Carolina and other parts of the country, and we are heading there for a look. Plus, keeping animals safe and warm during this cold front, how you can help a local humane society make sure their furry friends make it through safely. The desperate call they are asking for this morning.
Good Day Orlando is sponsored by Grills Lakeside.
News breaks whenever it wants.
Information you need now. Stories that keep you safe, aware, and connected.
You can depend on us.
Just about 9:45 on your Saturday as we brace for temps that feel like the teens. Much of the country is dealing with snow. This winter system is impacting millions. Fox weather reporter Bob Van Dillen is live in Charlotte, North Carolina. So Bob, last time we checked in with you, there were a couple flurries behind you. Now I see things have gotten worse. Did we just lose your shot? Oh, we lost Bob. Well, we saw it briefly there coming down in Charlotte, North Carolina. Last time we checked in with him, he said there were definitely lots of flurries, obviously inches of snow behind him there. There were folks walking around, a few brave souls out there. That is Charlotte, North Carolina, just one of the areas across the country that this wicked winter weather is really impacting. Oh, sounds like we've got Bob back now. Let's check in with him. Hey, Bob.
Okay, coming. They got it. They're coming. Hey, I got you, Hannah. Yeah, now, listen, last time I was talking to you, you're right. Flurries. I think it's picked up, right? Now we're watching the snow globe effect in full play. I'm on Trade Street in Charlotte, North Carolina right now. And you don't see this very often. I used to work here as a meteorologist about a quarter century ago. We got maybe 2 or 3 of these, maybe 4 my entire time I was there for 3 years. This is coming down exceptionally well right now. And Hannah, I'm trying to think the last time the entire state of North Carolina, South Carolina, both were in a winter storm warning. I don't think that's happened since I've been broadcasting as a Met. I don't remember. And Atlanta's in a winter storm warning as well. So you talk about just a total population boom with snow. Atlanta, Charlotte, Columbia, all the way out through Morehead City, getting down towards Charleston, South Carolina. This is a once every 20-year type event for us.
Oh, I can't even imagine. I did live in North Carolina for 2 years as well. We did have snow while I was out there, but nothing like what you are going through right now.
Right. Yeah, it's coming in pretty well. And it's only the first part. The other part is the cold air coming in, where it's going to be -5 later on tonight with that wind chill. So, hey, by the way, it's no bargain for Central Florida either. Your wind chill is getting tomorrow morning into the mid-20s. I know you've been talking about that also with the cold weather alerts that are out there for you.
We're bracing for it as well, Bob. Stay warm. Try to get inside and warm up a little bit.
No problem. I will.
Alrighty. Well, remember, if it is too cold for you to be out, it is too cold for your pets. With this Florida freeze sticking around, officials say it is crucial to keep your furry friends safe and comfortable. TJ, we know all about that. You've got Gizmo at home. Does he have a sweater on already?
Oh my gosh. He has a Carhartt jacket. He has a fleece. He has all the winter weather gear. So I'll probably be bundling him up as myself, Hannah, as we head out the door for a walk later on today. Think about your pet. That's one of the P's that we talk about a lot. Pipes, plants, people, all of it. And that's something that we're going to continue to talk about as temperatures take the tumble through the remainder of our day. And it's all thanks to that system that Bob was just talking about that is bringing snow to the Carolinas, portions of Virginia, back into Tennessee, and even Georgia and some of Alabama. As this nor'easter develops, the upper level energy is going to start to shift in, and that's going to help get those winds cranking. It's also going to help usher in that colder air. Here's Roxborough, North Carolina, a little bit north of where Bob was. Look at this right now. It is just a snow globe across portions of the Carolinas, and we're seeing it as well in Charlotte. This is the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and the visibility with how heavy the snow is coming down certainly is a little rough. Not great to be traveling. If you are traveling, maybe you were planning a road trip, say up to the Carolinas from Central Florida today, definitely want to travel carefully and with, I'm sure, some delays in the air. Keep tabs on those flights as well. Here is what's in store for Universal Orlando. If you have theme park plans today, temperature is going to be dropping. Notice 50s by lunchtime, back into the 40s by 4, and that's excluding the wind chill. When you take into account the wind, it's going to feel even worse. We are watching out for some of those showers here this morning. Still going to hold on to that slim chance this afternoon. But I think the bigger story is going to be the wind, with gusts higher than potentially 40 miles per hour. And that wind flow from the northwest is going to allow the Arctic air to grip Central Florida by this evening into tonight. It is not going to feel good, and that's even around dinner time. So you have plans to get out, be sure you grab the heavy coat and all the winter weather accessories. 50s for highs, and that's this morning into about lunchtime. Then we start to feel the chill with that northwesterly wind. Again, the blustery conditions have caused the National Weather Service to issue a wind advisory for those gusts around 45 miles per hour even through Sunday morning. It's slated to expire at 7 a.m. with gusts possibly around 40, if not even higher than that. So make sure anything on the lanai, the deck, the patio is safe and secure. Low to mid 20s tonight. This is running around 25 degrees plus below normal for this time of the year. 21 in Ocala, 26 in Titusville. It's all of us. It's not just inland locales. It's everyone here. This Arctic air going to impact us in a big way. Wind chills in the teens by the time we hit 11 o'clock tonight. And then by tomorrow morning, if you have to get out early for breakfast, for brunch, whatever the case may be, if it's early Sunday, you're going to need to bundle up because the cold air, it could actually hurt you. You know, we talk about frostbite and hypothermia. Not something we often say here, but exposed skin, if you're not careful, that's something that could happen. So be sure you're thinking still, even though this is a novelty for Central Florida in terms of how cold it is, it could still hurt you. So just think about that. Even as we head through Sunday afternoon and evening, wind chills still around the freezing mark, if not a little bit below. That's why we have freeze warnings. So plans tonight, hopefully they're covered. Bring them in if you can. And make sure they're at least covered. Get out there and do that. And then with the wind chills, extreme cold warnings for all of Central Florida as we take the nosedive into the single digits. Now we have storm team alerts for those reasons. Not just today, but Sunday into Monday as well. We start to climb out of the freezer. We're back into the 70s finally, which is actually normal for this time of the year, just about. Then we're keeping tabs on another cold front that'll bring the potential for some showers late Wednesday into Thursday, with temperatures back in the mid-60s Friday. It is 9:51. We'd like to introduce you to another Fox 35 weather baby this morning. This is little Nolan. He's all bundled up. He looks like he's got a little bear hat on. What a cute smile. Oh my goodness. He's in Ocala, and if you want to send us a photo just like little Nolan, grab your phone, scan that QR code that you see there on your screen, and we would love to feature them on Good Day Orlando. It looks like he's ready for the cold air, and I think as all of us will be.
That's our second bear of the morning.
Yeah, I know.
We've got a theme
bears
here. What a cutie. Alrighty, right now, an urgent cry for help from the Southeast Volusia Humane Society. They are looking for short-term fosters to get their dogs out of the shelter now. You don't have to have anything. You don't have to have food, supplies, a bed. They'll provide all of that. You just need to give a dog a warm, safe place to stay temporarily. Well, it's not too late to apply to foster a dog for the weekend. Just reach out to the Southeast Volusia Humane Society for more details. Next, here on Good Day Orlando, Punxsutawney Phil. He's about to make a big decision, but could it be his last? The call to have him retire. In just a bit, we are asking you this morning, should he stay or should he go? Scan the QR code now to weigh in. A lot of you guys already voting this morning. Most of you siding with you wanted him to stick around, that chunky guy. Alrighty, you still got a few minutes to vote. We're checking in on the final results in just a bit.
Good Day Orlando's Wake Up and Win sweepstakes. You've got a chance to win $500. Watch Good Day Orlando starting Monday for your chance to win. Fox 35's community calendar is brought to you by these sponsors.
All right, Groundhog Day, just a few days away. So
crazy.
What's your prediction? Obviously, you've got a little bit of,
we do. I know it's funny. Looking forward, at least here in Central Florida, I feel like February could end up being a good deal below normal. At least to kick it off, the first half of the month.
So 6 more weeks winter, you're saying?
I could see it. I could see it. I mean, Florida, it's a roller coaster. We had summer just last Sunday, and now we're dealing with old man winter in a big way. So.
Well, the person who's actually going to be the person who decides is not a person at all. It's Phil, Punxsutawney Phil.
Man.
PETA does not want Phil to stick around, though. They say no, Phil should be replaced with a hologram that would look something like this. They want Phil to retire, and we've been asking you all morning, should he stay or should he go? We've had hundreds of people weigh in this morning, TJ, and most people saying they love him. They love to see that chunky little guy up there.
I mean, it's all in great fun. It's a party at Gobbler's Knob every year, and it is just fun. It's just fun. No matter what the groundhog says, it's just a fun day.
Yeah, and he has been doing this since the 1800s.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting. Last year, he predicted 6 more weeks of winter. The year before was spring, and then we had like 5 years of winter.
Yeah, his accuracy could be in question, but you know what?
These are fighting words. TJ's not happy.
He's fluffy. He's adorable,
Phil's
and that's
after
where
your job.
Yeah, Phil's always after our job each and every year. He's cuter than I am. I mean, what?
I don't know about that, TJ. All right, that does it for us this morning. We do have a special streaming coverage for our Florida Freeze coming up at 10:30.
Fox 35 News. You can depend on us.